Okay, so Pup Aid is a campaign to raise awareness about puppy farming, which is the very cruel mass production of puppies purely for profit. It's like battery farming of dogs, and they're sold in pet shops and garden centres and private dealers and websites across the UK. Puppies are bred in horrific conditions, up to 200 breeding bitches in a shed, all pumping out puppies on each heat, and when they're infertile they're destroyed, usually shot or drowned. So basically, Pup Aid is a campaign to raise awareness and to direct people to the responsible ways to choose a dog, which is either to go to a rescue centre or to always see the pup interacting with the mum if you're dead set on a puppy. And by sticking to those two options, basically it'll be impossible to get a puppy farm pup. Because the puppy farm pups are sold without their mums. Their mums are hundreds of miles away on these puppy farms, usually in South Wales. So by stopping people buying them, hopefully we'll starve the businesses of producing them, and all of a sudden we've got a much better situation in the UK for our animals. So Pup Aid, it's an event. It's an event that started in Brighton. It's now in London and Primrose Hill. This year in 2014, it's going to be on the 6th of September, and it's celebrities judging dogs in a fun dog show, as well as a barbecue, as well as trade stands, as well as have a go agility. So it's loads of fun, but with a serious message. We also have a parade of ex-puppy farm breeding bitches to really round the point home. We have live music, and it's really, again, another way of raising awareness. So we do the dog show element and the celebrity element, but we also do a serious element, which is in Parliament. So we lobby MPs, we campaign hard, we're in talks with the government. We launched an e-petition last year that got 100,000 signatures, which is what you need to trigger a debate. We got that in 6 months, so we collected the signatures in 6 months. So we have a debate in mid-June 2014 in the Chamber of the House of Commons, which will discuss puppies and kittens being sold in pet shops, and hopefully close that channel of selling puppies and kittens. So there's a lot going on from the event side of things, from the legislation side of things, from Parliament, because really the only way to stop puppy farming is to stop the demand of those pups being sold to the consumer. And the problem with those pups being sold to the consumer is they are unsocialised, they're riddled with disease, and they're basically ticking time bombs. So someone buys a pup from a pet shop or a garden centre, from a website, it's most likely got infectious disease, it's going to die within 24 hours. If it lives, it's going to have serious behavioural problems because it hasn't been socialised. So it ends up being a nervous biter, and that either gets euthanized or abandoned or stuck in a rescue centre. So really, for the sake of this, of the UK's dogs, we need to stop puppy farming as a matter of urgency, really, not just to protect dogs, but to protect the consumer as well. On behalf of Pup Aid, I'm thrilled that Bring Your Dog to Work Day has approached us. We're one of their 3 fantastic charities, and I'm a massive fan of All Dogs Matter and Animals Asia as well, so it's a really good company to be in. Bring Your Dog to Work Day is really important, and it's not just for working breeds, so it's not just for collies, it's for all dogs, and basically it's a great way of them being mentally stimulated and physically stimulated during the day. Whereas a lot of dogs that we know and we see in my vets have behavioural problems because they basically aren't stimulated enough. So it's a good way of them being socialised, it's a good way of them having their brains made active. I think it promotes a calmer environment. I think people will have lower heart rates and be less stressed because they can stroke dogs and be around dogs. I think every day should be a Bring Your Dog to Work Day. So hopefully it will start to become a thing for businesses, and often campaigns like this or ideas like this, sort of companies will go, oh, that's actually a really good idea. We all benefited, mainly even work benefited, productivity. So I think it will catch on with a lot of businesses who may not have been aware of it before. So I'm obviously a massive fan. I wish you all the best. And I look forward to taking my dog to work on that day. Even though I haven't got a dog, I will borrow a dog and take it to someone's work.